Last season, the Ames High School football team made the playoffs for the first time since 2014, and this year, they're looking to raise that bar even higher.
Had a really good year last year. I mean, just kind of moving in the right direction. We got a lot of kids back. We lost some really good kids, but we played a lot of young kids last year, and they've paid a hefty price this offseason, 140, 150 workouts in the bank, and that's all well and good, but now we're ready to get started with the season.
We're really hoping to do some damage this year for sure, make the playoffs, make it further than last year, and really show them we've put a lot of work in the offseason, our whole entire team, and we're here for the long run this year.
We knew, like last year, we threw the ball like crazy, and we had some kids who were very good at that, so we knew this year would probably be very different. So our focus was on just, some new schemes, but the most part, we knew we had to get bigger and stronger because we need probably be a little more of a run-heavy team this year. And I mean, and with the schedule we play and who we compete against, like, you got to be able to run the football and stop the run. So, the kids have kind of bought into that little different mindset.
The whole team's ready to go, man. We're ready for the schedule, we're prepared.
Well, we are so excited to announce that we'll be introducing a new segment to Friday Night Blitz this season called Inside the Huddle. Now, in this segment, we will follow one team throughout the season as they work towards their ultimate goal of winning a state championship. And this year, the segment will feature the Ames Little Cyclones, and we'll have a new episode for you each week where you'll hear from their players and coaches as they reflect on their previous matchup and prepare for their next one. So make sure to tune in to our first episode of Friday Night Blitz, Friday, August 25th, right after our 10 o'clock newscast. Well, let's talk some baseball now. Johnson Little League representing Team Iowa in the Little League Midwest Regionals. They were taking on Wisconsin today in an elimination game, and they were the ones that struck first in this game. A two-run double in the third would prove to be the difference maker here. Iowa was able to hold off a late rally from Wisconsin to win this one 2-0 and stay alive in the tournament. They'll face Nebraska tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time on ESPN+. Well, if there was any hope that the Pac-12 could survive this unprecedented era of conference realignment, that pretty much went out the window when 5 teams announced that they would be leaving the conference last week. This comes after Commissioner George Kliavkoff presented member schools with potential media deals, including one with Apple. But it wasn't enough to stop the next domino from falling in this whole saga, and that was the departure of Oregon and Washington. They announced on Friday that they'll be joining the Big Ten in August of 2024, and later that night, Arizona, Arizona State, and Utah announced their move to the Big 12 in 2024. This now leaves the Pac-12 with just 4 member schools. That's Stanford, Cal, Washington State, and Oregon State. Iowa State Athletics Director Jamie Pollard had high praise for the newest members of the Big 12, saying in a statement that they had tremendous value to the league and that the Big 12's future has never been brighter. We'll talk about just things escalating quickly.
No kidding.
I mean, 5 teams in one day, and I think that really put the Pac-12 in a tough spot, so I'm curious to see. I mean, only 4 schools left. I don't really know what they're going to do.
The dominoes fell quickly, so
they did.
An interesting fall, and getting back to Inside the Huddle, really looking forward to that.
Yeah, super excited for that, and I'm excited for you guys to see it.